architect. He has done his postgraduate in Master of Computer Application, that is MCA. He has worked with many multinational companies like Accenture, Infosys, Wipro, and Fujitsu. As far as talking about his domain perspective is concerned, he has 12 years experience in IT, IL, and ServiceNow implementation. And most important point, as far as talking about his passion is concerned, his passion is training and teaching to the students. So last time also we had conversation with him on LinkedIn, but due to some or other issues, due to flood situation in Karat, Satara, Sangli district, so we could not had his session. So today we got an opportunity to listen his session on a way to IT. He's very passionate. So I would request Atul sir to please take a charge and guide our students about what are the opportunities, what are the ways to enter in IT world. Please, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much, students, for joining the session. I know it's Saturday morning, and it's a time for the late get up actually from the beds, but still, on the request of the sir and on my availability, I prefer to schedule this session on today itself. Otherwise, I will be busy in the next 2 weeks completely in the morning as well. So, don't consider this as a lecture. Number one, I am like your friend. Don't consider me as a teacher as well. So I'm not a lecturer who is teaching you in college. I am just a normal person who is working in IT industry, but carry approximately 12 years of experience in the different domains. So this session will be like a knowledge sharing. It is not like that I want to put something on your minds and you have to follow that part. It's totally up to you by seeing the slides, by going through the complete discussion or this I can say the session. Few things you will come to know, and then you can reach out to the different people either on the LinkedIn, or maybe you can reach out to your TPO sir or some other faculty, that how to proceed on that particular stuff. So another important point, guys, this meeting will be end in 40 minutes because we are using a trial version. Okay, so after 40 minutes, if I get an intimation, I'll inform you and you can join this meeting again after that. Okay, so we will cover this slot, we will cover this training in the two slots, 40 minute slot. But I request, please everyone go on the mute, otherwise I need to be mute everyone here. Okay, so I'm putting everyone on mute here. Okay, if you have any question on any of the topic, just wait for the end of the session so that we can take questions on at the end of the session, and you can write down your questions into your notebook or on the phone. Okay, so that when we are done with the session, you can ask the question to me. So now I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Mm, just wait. Uh, Prakash sir, can you see that someone is waiting into the lobby room as well, or waiting room? Because I'm getting a pop-up here that people are waiting in the waiting room. Or let me put it here only. I'm not sure that why it's becoming. It's maybe due to the restriction somewhere in the trial version or something. Okay, guys. So I'll keep this window open with me so that I can be allow people to be enter into the meeting room. Okay. So can someone confirm that are you able to see my screen so that I can start the discussion? Prakash sir or someone else who can confirm that yes, you're able to see my screen. Unmute yourself and then you can speak.
Yeah, sir, we can see the screen sharing.
Okay, okay, perfectly fine. Thanks, Tejasmi. Okay, so guys, let's start the discussion, and where I want to be show some. Don't ping anything on the chat now because I'm not able to take the chat at point of time. I'll just see the participant window here so that I can ask the people to come to this particular session. Okay, okay. So one thing which I learned from my experience is one thing is that I'm putting everyone on the mute, please. Okay. Ah. So one thing I learned from my experience is that on time is always late. Why I'm saying this thing? Because if someone invite you in any of the session, in any of maybe the function, in party, in birthday party, in ceremonies, so at least reach there before time, 5 minutes before the time. Why? Because as the human tendency is there that to get to go somewhere, to settle down somewhere, we need some time to be done. So in the same way that I open this bridge by 10 for 10:25, 10:26, and waiting for you guys to be logging into the meeting so that we can start the session by 10:30, 10:35 maximum. But still I can see that people are still joining. That's not an issue. But the thing is that this is a thumb rule into the industry, that if you say that I am on time, it means you are always late. So try to be, from the going forward, try to be participate in any of the sessions before time. Log in 5 minutes before the given time so that you can enjoy the session, you can settle down yourself properly, and you can enjoy the session. So now on my screen you can see one quote is there: something, sometimes in life everything goes smoothly. So if I take a normal example, like before March or maybe in mid of the January or somewhere, that everybody was busy in their life. Students are going to the schools or the colleges, teachers are going to the colleges, IT people going on the work, labor class, everybody is doing their own work. It means everything was going very smooth into the life. That is a one point which I can, you can see as a normal pencil. And sometimes some unexpected happen, like COVID happened in between. Suddenly we got a incidents or the cases in India country that, oh, people are suffering from the COVID, and our prime minister say let's put down the lockdown. So that is something unexpected happen. Now people are not going out of their home. Students are not going to the colleges, teachers are not going to the colleges. But the important point is that the important thing, knowing how to turn problem into the opportunities, is the one thing. So your management, your TPOs, your colleges has identified this problem as problem and convert into the opportunity by organizing the web talks like we are doing at point of time, so that students should be get benefited in this COVID period as well, in the lockdown period as well, because they cannot ask student to come to the college, but they can ask student to come online and attend the session and get the information and get the knowledge from the particular person. Okay, I'll just little bit on this. Okay, so in this particular slides, or in this particular session, we will see three major things. Number one, which tool and technology are we using currently in IT? R means you can put my name, so you can ask question that Atul, what are the technologies and tools are available in market for me at point of time. Second point, if you join any organization, what are the expectations from you guys? So it means if I say, okay, I want maybe tomorrow you people go, or maybe tomorrow you people go for the campus placement, and you think that there's some expectations company should have from me. So what are those expectations? I'll tell you in that, in this particular session. Number one, number 3 point, what are the qualities you check before hiring any candidate? Definitely, if I want to hire a candidate in my team, I will check some kind of qualities, that is he is a good listener, he is a good speaker, he is a good learner, so that I can polish him, I can guide him, and he can work a good format in a good format for me. So these three questions are mainly agenda for our topics, and you can ask your questions at the end of the session when I be open the session for you guys, so that I can answer you as per the your things. So about me, as sir already introduced me to you, I am Atul Grover and working as a business analyst in the ServiceNow solution architect, and approximately 12 years of experience in the IT industry. So I worked as a lecturership, as a lecturer as well. I worked as a trainee, and currently I'm working as a business analyst and implementing the systems for my customers into the different locations of the different countries across the world. Okay. So now this slide is basically a little heavy, but you can understand that what are the roles available for a fresher into the market. So if I a normal question to you guys, maybe you have a setup in your mind that either I am a developer, either I can be a tester. What else I can do? So now I give you my experience. Atul Grover is not a developer. Atul Grover don't know anything into the coding part. So what I am doing into the market, what I'm doing into the industry from the last 12 years. So I am working as a consultant. I'm working as a consultant. So guys, you are able to hear me, right? Can anyone confirm, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, because I got some message on the WhatsApp that someone said that yeah, I'm not speaking. So I just to confirm on that part. Okay, perfectly fine. So what are the roles available? So basically I can say that you can be a developer, you can be a tester, you can be functional consultant. This is my area. I am a functional consultant. I am a process expert. Then by the experience you can become the architect as well. Then you can become the SME, and then finally as a support engineer, or maybe the some other fields you can pick up. But in this session I'll show you that what are the technologies where you can go and opt these kind of roles easily. Okay, so in this slide, let me a little bit on. Okay, yeah. Okay, Ji. So nowadays every services is work as a AAS, as a service. So in the industry, these three terms are very much familiar or very much popular at point of time. Number one is SaaS, SaaS, that is software as a service, platform as a service, that is called the PaaS, and the last one, that is IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service. So I take you first example, software as a service. I am sure that everybody is using the WhatsApp, right? So it means you are using the WhatsApp as a software, because WhatsApp is nothing else. It's just a software you install on your laptop or the computer, and you are using that into your day-to-day routine life. But are you actually taking care of the WhatsApp database, WhatsApp infrastructure, WhatsApp updates? No, because you are using WhatsApp just as a service. Second is PaaS, platform as a service. When someone give you something so that you can start development on that part. So now there are two examples. Number one, that you go into the market and you say that, and maybe you can go to the real estate market and you said that I want to purchase a land so that I can build the things according to me. Now that land will be a platform for you, platform as a service. So now you can build any house, any shop, any garage, any club, any swimming pool, any playground, anything you can build. So that is a platform for you. In the same way that we have Android is an application for me, is a platform for me, and people are building a different kind of applications by using that platform. So someone says that I have another kind of Gmail with me, and that runs on the Android version. It means he developed his own Gmail, but he uses the platform as a Android as a platform. And finally it's come as the IaaS. IaaS basically infrastructure as a service. So now if you go into the market or the again real estate and you buy a flat, that flat is a infrastructure for you. You cannot do anything, but the complete maintenance of that flat will be taken care by the builder. That all kind of your parkings, all kind of your playgrounds, your clubhouse, your common amenities, everything has to be taken care by the builder only, right? So that is the infrastructure as a service. So I'll show you one technology for IaaS related, basically that how it can be useful and how you can use that particular stuff. So guys, if you stuck somewhere, you are not able to see my screen or I'm not audible, please unmute yourself and you can update me. Okay, now the next slide says that what are the important or the hot cake technologies available in the market at point of time. So these are the just few examples. Okay, so these are the just few examples which I am giving on the basis of my experience. Okay, this is completely on my experience, guys. There's nothing on the market side basically, but yes, these are the technologies which are very much popular into the market at point of time, and you can use that and you can learn that, and then you can go into the market and get a job on that particular areas. So next coming approximately 10 to 12 slides will be very much important for you. In the next coming slides, I will tell you that what are the technologies is this and how you can use that part. And then you can search on the Google, or maybe I can give you some references as well where you can get the complete detail to be go further. Okay. Okay. So number one is called I pick up is number one is on the DevOps. Okay. So DevOps is basically a technology. I'll say it's a technology plus methodology. According to me, it's a technology plus methodology. So what is the meaning of DevOps here? Basically, uh, suppose now okay. Let's take example. Many of people, many of you are working or have a farm as well, or maybe you have a mango farm in your villages as well, right? So what happened that in the start of the year you plan that how much mango I want to be seed this point of time, right? It means you are planning that thing, right? You are planning. Okay, I am planning that I need to be seed approximately in the 2 acre of area that particular mango seeds. Then you can code. Please, you can stop your screen share, guys, videos as well. There's no need for the videos. I can see one person on the video. Please, you can stop that part. Then code means that you start your preparing your land according to that particular mango seeds. Like you start farming and everything. You have been starting that part. Then you build. It means you put the seeds into the farm and it start working as building as a tree. So these things come, then you go for the testing. Then the after maybe 5 months, 6 months, or 8 months, when the first fruit come onto that mango tree, you see that, oh, it is so sweet, the smell is very much good. It means you are doing a testing. Maybe you are taking a sample from the 2, 3, 4, 5 trees and doing the sample. Okay, what is the best in this season for me in the mangoes? It's a taste, it's a shape, it's a breed or something. Then you release means you say, okay, go and distribute these few mangoes into the village and ask people for the feedback. You are releasing these things, and finally you are deploying. It means now you've done the packaging part, everything has been done, and now you are going into the market and selling that particular mango packs or the mango boxes into the market, and finally operate. You get some money from that, and then you again start doing the again seeding, and everything has been done. And finally the monitoring part. Monitoring, basically you are doing the maintenance of your trees now. Okay, so these things you can be take care easy. This thing is basically part of the DevOps. Okay, so in DevOps we have the different technologies, different things we have to be take care. Number one is basically coding. So to do the coding part, we have the majorly these three things you can use, or maybe the tools you can use, but there's a lot of tools are available. Then for the build means to do the packaging, to collect the code at one place and do a single exe file kind of things. Then test, you do for the testing as well, you go for the testing as well. Then finally you release it into the for the people, and then deploy it into the production environments. Operate means you are doing the maintenance part, operating and maintenance part with the same thing. So this is about the DevOps. Next is the data science. Data science is very much important. This is a good for those people who love the mathematics and the stats, basically statistics. And for the data science, you need the knowledge of the R language. R is a language which is used for the data science. Okay, so if you know the R language, you can do the data science easily. Now the question is that what is actually data science and how it works, and what is the importance of the data science. So here I take a normal example. Suppose in 2019, I guess 2014, yes, 2014, our prime minister won the elections. How he won? Because he used the data science. He collect the data of the complete India and bifurcate it according to the needs. Okay, how much are the people who are age into the 18 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45. And by this he tried to get their interest. Are they interested in Congress or BJP or some other stuff? Okay, so data science is basically what is this? The ability to take data, to be able to understand it, process it, extract value from it, and visualize and communicate. So it means I'll take a normal example here in the next slide I'll show you. Okay, I'm sure everybody is working, or everybody has given a seminar in the college as per their